Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum, 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 bum. So I went to a restaurant here in Taipei, and so it made me feel good about Taiwan once again. I have dietary restrictions. I am autistic, and for once, the restaurant took my allergies more seriously than I take them myself, and that was a really nice feeling. That really comes in contrast with what goes on in the United States. I almost wanted to sue a restaurant one time. I you guys may remember I met a girl in Texas on a dating app, and I actually traveled to Texas to go see her. And when we went out to the restaurant, the restaurant had messed up my order twice. What had happened was the first time around, maybe it was my mistake. I didn't realize that. I saw grilled chicken, and I thought, oh, I'll avoid the seasonings because they might have MSG. I'll avoid definitely the sauces. Just make sure it has just the vegetables. I didn't realize it was a sandwich with the bread and all that comes with it. Although I feel see had that happened in Taiwan, the owner probably would have asked, it does come with this bread, right? You realize that it might have these things, right? Here in Taiwan, people are much more in tune with what they're eating. I can never understand how in the United States one can blindly buy a food at a grocery store or order something in a restaurant without knowing what's in it and just put it in their mouth, right? It's akin to having unsafe sex with somebody that you met online. It really is, in my opinion. I'd argue those two carry very similar kinds of risks. But anyway, so maybe we'll go half and half in terms of whose mistake it was. They took it back. Then they made a grilled chicken salad, but the owner felt so badly that he decided to throw some bacon in there. Can you believe that? I mean, it would be one thing if he asked me about it first, right? Anyway, for a time I was very upset. I thought that was what made the date go sideways, and I almost wanted to write a bad review and maybe sue them. I don't know, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized that you know what, this could have been something that helped me feel because I did handle it like the bigger person anyway. If the date didn't go right because of that, it really shouldn't have gone right because the girl needs to accept me for who I am, right? So I'm not so upset about it anymore. But you got to remember, this was 6 months ago when I really needed. I was really lonely. I was willing to go on dates that would never go anywhere, right? So I had a different attitude about it at the time. But it became a lesson that are you serious? We Americans don't know what we're eating, and we like to think that we can play God and instead of asking the customer, what they want. And I'm more upset about our culture more than the one waiter in particular now. But here in Taiwan, I can't imagine that playing out in Taiwan, and I've never run into anything even approaching that here in Taiwan, especially the second time and stuff. First time, yeah, I should have asked a few more questions. What I really love about I normally don't champion AI, but in this case, had I been ordering from an AI situation, the AI might have shown me a picture, and then I would have realized, oh, that's a sandwich, right? It was on a menu that was only in text, and I didn't get to see anything. And I don't know. I still kick myself for that first order, but the second one is entirely on them. This is the Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum.